Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because you need to do your fair share. You need to pay up, you deadbeat. You need to help pay off our national debt. And it's time. It's time for you to step up and swipe that credit card and do this. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We have a sponsor today, Patriot Gold Group. But this is wild, guys. The federal government just announced at treasury.gov that you can contribute to paying off the national debt. I'm like, huh? They have a donation button now. So think about it. We all, you guys suck off the land. You guys walk through these parks and all these different places with me, and you see the roads that you drive on and the system that you guys abuse. It's time for you to help. I can't even do this without laughing. What's funny is the government is now accepting Venmo and PayPal. And I'm like, they're serious about this. Yeah, they're serious. There's a page dedicated to this that you can contribute to this. And I'm like, this is crazy. You want to infuriate people? I know someone who recently died, and the nieces and nephews were told for 3 decades, that when these people pass, there is a trust set up and you guys get their riches. Yeah, so when, of course, the last person passed, and they died 5 weeks apart, when the last person passed, they found out that 100% of the money was being donated to charity, which I found to be funny. And I'm like, because I just knew it was nonsense, guys. This was never going to happen. So it's kind of funny. But you want to go out and you want to help, you want to really piss your relatives off, donate this to the government, pay off the national debt. Now, I'm not joking about this. They have this program, and it's been set up for 29 years. And I'm like, well, they must have gotten $8, right? Nope. $67.3 million over 29 years. Now, guys, that's done nothing. It hasn't done interest for a day. But you can, pay with Venmo now. You can pay with your PayPal account, swipe that credit card, and make that government donation, or have them take it directly out of your checking account. So, we're all stewards of the land and taking advantage of all these different things that these people have given us, and you need to contribute to this. Is that insane? So I was blown away by it, and they don't think it's going to help too much, but it made all the news rounds. And you can put a pay button on your website. You want to infuriate your family? I'm telling you, listen, donate. I want you to donate your money to the federal government and paying off the national debt. No one's going to do this. Again, 29 years this program has been set up, $67.3 million, which is not a lot of money when you think about it over the course of 29 years. Think about this. People like animals more than they like people. Okay, when I've asked for donations for people to raise money to feed the homeless and things like that, I get less donations there than I do from pets and animals. We had a kitten 2.5 years ago that needed this experimental treatment. We raised like $5,000 for that. It was insane for that. Charles goes out. By the way, Charles got on the calendar. Charles was accepted in the top 12 because of you guys. So thank you. Charles' family thanks you very much for that. I hope the poor, little guy makes the centerfold. So that'll be worth saying. Think about this. We like animals more than we like people. So it's crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy. But again, your federal government wants you to contribute. And again, I thought it was a joke, and it's not a joke. So let me know what you think. Let's have a contest. Let's see who donates the highest amount of money. Share your donation below and let us know what you're contributing to our national debt. Okay? I'm going to go last. Okay? So you guys go first after all the donations, and I'll see if I can beat you guys. Okay? So let us know what you've contributed to pay off the national debt. Let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. We have heard so much talk about the price of gold and silver and where it could go, but here's a brand new one. HSBC, the bank, they just issued a alert that they think that gold is going to hit $3,600 an ounce this summer. You don't want to miss out on this, guys. Call number one rated Patriot Gold Group today. It's really easy to get a hold of them. Use the link below or call them at 888-330-1431. They're number one rated. You need to get gold and silver in your retirement. It's never been easier to buy precious metals, especially from number one rated Patriot Gold Group. They have over 10,000 customers. They are number one rated with Consumer Affairs. They have done well over $1 billion in transactions. You don't want to miss out on this. IRAs, 401ks backed by precious metals. Go with number one rated Patriot Gold Group, guys. Contact them today. 888-330-1431. Let them know that Dan from iAllegedly sent you. There are a few more things in the news this morning that are worth talking about. And the first thing is Sam Altman, who runs OpenAI, ChatGPT. He wants everybody to know something, and that when you use ChatGPT as your therapist, that there is no protection. You don't have confidentiality like you do with your regular doctors. Huh? Okay, guys, I mean, I understand asking a question, asking for advice, but people go and turn to this thing for marriage counseling advice, for relationship advice, for advice on private matters, okay, their health, drug use, all this stuff. I was blown away by this. But if, when you go to this, you're contributing to the open AI. Even though some guy owns this thing, you're contributing to that. So people to go out and sit there and to think of that this is a therapist and relationship advice and health advice and people are lonely and it's horrible. It's unbelievable. So understand this. There's no confidentiality with that. Zero. And he wants you to know that. There are two strikes that are going to happen right now. Boeing's machinist strike, and the machinist union is going to go on strike. And again, Boeing's got its own problems, man. You guys can't run that place efficiently. But the machinists had a 20% pay increase that they turned down and a $5,000 signing bonus when the program was ratified. Nah, pass. I need more than that. So, okay, it's interesting to see what they're going to agree to in the future. And here in Southern California, we just had a strike announced this morning. Stater Brothers. Stater Brothers is a smaller grocery store chain here, but it's a great grocery store because they have their own butchers in the place. And we've talked about this in the past on this channel. There are no more professionals when you go to different places. In other words, you go to Home Depot, they used to have the retired electrician work there. Now they've got a guy that took a 45-minute course on where everything's at. Doesn't care if he knows anything about it, but it's completely a mess, okay? But Stater Brothers was amazing because it is amazing. They have a butcher there, and you can have your meat cut a certain way. How do you prepare this? These guys know everything. They know everything about the cut. What's the best way to prepare this? They have all that. But again, they're going on strike because they're unhappy with the pay. So 12,000 workers are going to go on strike there. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that place. The next thing is the buy now, pay later thing. I'm telling you, with groceries, people doing buy now, pay later. How about this? 45% of the people that go make online purchases right now, if they don't have the buy now, pay later button to put off owing the money, they don't do it. 45%. They will either choose a cheaper item or they will choose something that's got the buy now pay later feature. I'm above the golf course. I'm on the other side of the golf course this morning, which I like coming up here. So Jeff Bezos, think about this. There's a form 10.5, I think it's 10.5B C1 that you announce when you announce major stock sales. Remember, we talked about Jeff Bezos selling $767 million, and we thought it was because he had to pay for that ridiculous wedding to the weather girl. Well, no, it looks like Jeff Bezos is going to make a run at CNBC. So from one, tool to another tool, they're, if this guy buys this thing, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to change. It's going to be in the exact same position that they're in right now. And NBC Universal owns CNBC and spun it off so it could be its own entity. And this is going to do nothing for it. It's not going to make it a better place if Jeff Bezos buys it. But he has sold, over like $5.7 billion worth of his stock over the course of the last few months. And that's what they think he's making a run at. So that is nuts, guys. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So, Panera Bread. Panera Bread from a sandwich place, I hate them because they don't put, meat on their sandwiches anymore. They've cut, ask a Panera Bread employee, buy 30% the amount of meat. This is how we'll keep the prices the same. No, when you buy a sandwich, you want a sandwich to be a sandwich. This is the little top area up here. It's got this place to sit up when you hit the peak. But again, Panera Bread, you know what they just announced? We're no longer going to bake our own bread in store. So Panera Bread is going to use regional bread bakers, say that fast, bread bakers, and they're going to ship partially frozen bread that's half baked. That's going to taste like S, guys. I mean, think about this. So Panera, just let's shoot ourselves in the foot. It'll be cheaper. It'll save us money. We'll have no waste. La 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 la. Yeah, because the bread's going to be frozen now before you eat it, just like Grandma used to make. Remember your grandmother would make weird stuff? No, it doesn't taste good. Yeah. Welcome to Panera Bread. So, it's funny. All these things that are really bad ideas, and again, that's why you go to a place like Panera Bread. Panera Bread's not going to make fresh bread anymore. Should have been the title of this video. There's a grocery store chain in Norway that's going to be the future of what we have here in the States, and that is those digital ads. They finally figured out a way to make those digital ad pricing set up so that the prices can change multiple times a day. They're using artificial intelligence for see the peak area back there. They're using artificial intelligence for the pricing so that it's ongoing, so that you can have prices change literally 100 times a day. How much is the cereal? $4.98, $4.96, $5.02. It's crazy. It's going to be like the stock market of shopping. Again, I'm going to finish this video with two things. Please don't forget that we have a private channel called iAllegedly Live. We do uncensored content there. It's everything that you can't talk about other places. It's great. I love doing the content. There's well over 350 videos on that for you to enjoy. And it's fantastic. Final story is, think about this. You've got all the animal shelters are so crowded because of the cost of raising a pet right now. And, we were talking about Charles. We were talking about, Sammy, the cat that we helped raise all that money for. Guys, I'm telling you, a pet is a child. Don't forget that. It's with you for, almost 2 decades on average. So at least 10 years. Take care of these animals. I know people that rescue animals and they love them and they feed them, but these animal shelters have no money and they're overcrowded right now because of horrible people. Read that article below. Again, when economic times go bad, during the last economic downturn, there were so many people that would leave their home and leave the dog there because they have a place in hell for them. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, make arrangements for your pet, or you're going to be banished to hell. Okay, maybe that should be the new title: banished to hell. Anyways, hit the like button. Listen, you deadbeats, don't pay up and contribute to the national debt. Come on, right now. Listen, and again, I'm going to go last. Okay, after you guys make all your contributions, we'll see who's made the biggest one, and then I'll beat it. Okay. But listen, I want to see receipts and I want to see that Venmo statement, so you're just not giving us shenanigans, okay? But use the link below and pay off the national debt. It's only $36 trillion. Go ahead. Onward and upward, guys. I will see you very soon. Make good choices. It's nice to get out very early in the morning, and I'll see you soon.